producer from Awards Radar, and I'm thrilled to be speaking with TJ, Brady and Rasheed Newson, who are the co-showrunners and executive producers for Bel-Air. How are you both doing today?
Amazing, thank you.
Good, thank you.
Absolutely. This is a really cool and interesting show. What was your relationship with the original series?
Like a lot of Americans living today, I grew up with the series. I loved it. Took a lot of inspiration from the music, the fashion, and just had a lot of fun getting to know a brand new actor named Will Smith.
I grew up watching the show, saw every episode, and I'm in that group of people who I identify more with Carlton than Will.
I like that. And so, what was important for you in terms of distinguishing this show and making its own?
I mean, honoring the original series, but also creating a show that no one would have had to have seen the original series to tune in and love our show. That was probably the biggest goal.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to be a show that was sort of like a big tent show that welcomed in people who were diehard fans of the original and people who are too young to have really watched it or know it only in passing. We want all those people to sit down and watch this show and find it compelling.
I like that. I think especially in an age of endless sequels and remakes, it's nice to have something that is just as accessible for first-time viewers that doesn't require going back. But of course, as someone who did enjoy the original, does offer its rewards as well if you see some of the references.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's also set in the present day rather than in the 90s when the original show was. What did you want to take advantage in terms of opportunities to showcase what's going on in the world today with that?
I mean, if you're doing a drama version, I think you have to set it in present day. There are just so many issues right now inside of America as it relates to race, wealth, and privilege that I feel like it's fertile ground for storytelling, and actually more important to tell those stories here and now because of those issues.
Also, I mean, the sitcom put its stamp on the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've done that, and you're not going to do better than them in that time, in that era. So we've got to make our mark in the here and now.
That makes a lot of sense. And is there anything you found particularly challenging in working with that source material and then trying to come up with the show?
It was, the trick is, what are the changes you want to make because they feel grounded and natural, and not just making changes to make changes, not just doing something because you think it'll get a rise out of everybody. There are spins on this that can be, quite frankly, a little out of control. We wanted something that people recognize the essence of these characters, even though they might be going in different directions.
I like that a lot. I think the show does a really great job. The first 3 episodes premiere on Peacock on Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you both so much for speaking with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.